Okay, welcome back to Alpha Mods, everybody. Today is going to be another quick maintenance video. Now, this video is going to be for those of you who maybe don't drive your cars often. And as we all know, the OEM batteries on the Giulia, the Stelvio, or frankly, any Alfa Romeo for that matter, they tend to be a little bit sensitive to how often you drive the car. So for example, if you're driving the car like every 2 days and you're taking a 10 to 15 mile drive, shouldn't really have to worry about it too much. But there may be a situation where you go out of town and you want to maintain your battery's integrity and maintain its charge so that when you come back home, you start that car, the car starts up and you don't end up with, a dead battery. So in this video, we're going to be featuring the Ctek battery charger and maintenancer. And this is the MXS 5.0. Now this is a 4.3 amp charger. On the back of the packaging, it says it works with EFB batteries, which is exactly the Veritas OEM battery is in the EFB. So should be able to easily use this. It comes with a nice little carrying case for all your accessories. And it has two options as far as whether you want to hook it up directly to the battery. I don't recommend this option because you do have an IBS sensor in the rear of your battery, and it's just better not to interfere with that. So what we end up doing is we use these connectors right here and we'll plug it into the front, and I'll show you guys exactly how to do that. As you guys can see right here, you have a fuse that's going to protect you from any kind of damage that you could possibly do. Now this thing has a bunch of different steps that it goes through while it's charging your battery. It can also fix or recondition batteries that have been otherwise considered unreconditionable. So that's a good, nice feature of it. But we'll go ahead and step into the garage and I will show you guys how this whole system hooks up. Okay, so as you guys can see here, my car is in an array of parts. And that's because I'm waiting for the vendors to come back from paint. They were done the first time, but I did a blind drop off, which is I just told them to match it as closely as possible. Didn't work out, so it had to be reshot. Again, huge shout out to M&M Body and Kyle that's helping me out do this paint job correctly. So this is the CTECK charger right here. Again, the MX 5.0. And it seems like it's an overall pretty small little piece of equipment, but it seems like it's going to be able to do the job pretty efficiently and pretty good. So the first thing you want to do is to make sure that it's charging. You want to come back to the battery and make sure you have your quick disconnect reconnected. Again, my car's in parts right now, it's hilarious. But anyways, what we're going to do is open up the hood here, and because it's dark, it's kind of a little bit hard to see here, but you're going to have post. So you have this ground right here. This is going to be your negative post, and right up here in this red box is going to be your positive post. So that's where we're going to be connecting it. So negative here, positive right up here, and this is how we're going to keep the battery maintained and charging. In my case, I bought this specifically because my car was going to be in paint for a little bit. So I have maybe 2 or 3 more days where it's not going to be started up. So I might as well keep the battery charged because I don't want to come back to a dead battery. Now, one important note is to actually check the battery, because for the longest time, I genuinely thought that I was running the OEM battery, and I just now looked, and as you can see there, AGM. So we are not on the OEM battery, but based on my dealer records, it was showing that I was. So that's a good thing to note, because now I can change the mode on the Ctek charger. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known that. So let me find a place where I can plug in. More than likely, I'm going to do it right here, and we'll get this set up. Okay, so you guys can see here, the first thing to getting this set up is connecting these cables. They only go in one way, so it's kind of obvious to what you need to do. And the next step is to connect it into the wall. And then we'll get the mode set up and then we'll plug these in. Okay, so basically let me show you what I have here. I have it set to car, and then I have it set to AGM because that's exactly what my battery is. So we're going to go ahead and connect the cables here. And because these things are basically foolproof as to they're not going to mess up on you, you don't have to worry about ruining anything. We can connect it in the appropriate way here, and then also get this around here. Okay, so it looks like we're all hooked up there, and we'll go ahead and look down here, and now it's showing the stages we're on. We're on stage 3. Again, the car is selected, not a motorcycle because you're in a car, and then you're using AMG and you're not using reconditioning. So at this point in time, I have it charging. And we'll come back here again to the back. And like I said, it's very important that you come back here and confirm that this is a AGM battery, which, as you guys can clearly see there, it is a AGM battery. So at this point, we're just going to go ahead and let this charge up, and whenever we do start it, you can just remove everything and it should be good. So thank you guys for watching this short video on maintenance today. Huge shout out to Amazon to be able to get this package in like 2 days. So that's pretty cool, being able to get the Ctek battery charger here with the rest of the car. And hopefully by this, probably Tuesday, I will have the fender video out. Right now, currently, I'm just getting done with the rest of the things that need to be done here. But we're almost through the maintenance part of the series here, because we're just doing a little series on what you should be doing with the car and things to keep everything nice and running in general with it. So if you guys have any questions or comments, please leave that below. And if you want to get in touch with me, again, my Instagram is alphamods512, and I'm basically here to help you guys out. So if there's any new topics you want to talk about, or if you guys want to get into anything else, please let me know. QB fenders are coming next, and we're going to keep modding this car up the way that we do it here at Alpha Mods. And if you haven't subscribed, I would really appreciate a subscribe, because it does help me out. I do generate a little bit of money doing this, and it gets that going back into the car so that we can keep doing cool projects. So I appreciate you guys, and take care.